6:40 a.m. I have to go potty quite badly. I want to sleep, but the bladder is full. I think I'm going to do just part of the routine. I'm going to just do let's do the whole thing. Pills, potty, hair, shave. Because I've tried splitting it before. It just forgets part. So, pills, potty first. And I figured out how to reduce the volume easily, so we can film the pill taking. Alright, 2 pills. There we go. Potty. Zip it up. Flush the putty. Oh, apparently I left some water from yesterday. Not a whole lot. Throw it in the cup. I'm getting distracted. Let's do the hair. Oh, I like Sonic. Yes, this looked quite well. Temperatures just temperature was not weird. When I woke up from having to go potty, I was a little sweaty, but the moment I sat up, within 15 seconds or so, I was shivering. I'd love to know exactly why. I suspect it's my body ramping up and switching its desired temperature. Possibly it's rapid evaporation. I don't know. Regardless, it's really, really weird. Not that great either. Kind of wish my body would have a nice stable temperature. Not make these sudden swings. Right. Hair is combed. Now tie it. I love this hopper ball so much. It was a good thing to get, so one of the best buys in a long time. Shave. Alright, shave complete. Let's get this hood back on. Let me see something. Yeah. The hood contributes a lot to keeping glasses on. Yeah. Sonic's good for one more thing. He keeps your glasses on. Go, Sonic. Yeah, so I think Sonic was the first summer onesie I ever got. One of the earlier onesies in total. Not the first total. I think I got a reindeer onesie first. And I did get a second onesie. Trying to remember what the second onesie I got was. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. This one got worn so heavily. fabric, like pilling. Yeah, you can see the pilling. It's nice memories of growing up. Whatever pajamas I had growing up, I would do that. I would make all these little balls. And actually, when I was really young, I did have onesies. I have no memories of ever having them, except that texture memory of that pilling, which is interesting. Okay, don't remember anything else about it, just that pilling feel and also the sweatpants I used to have. So it's good memories. I think it is cheap fabric that does that. It's a good association. And these definitely pill big time. Oh. And these aren't even the most pilled ones. These are the second most worn. I have 3 copies of this particular Sonic. One of which just still has the tag and I've never worn. I like the whichever one gets I get first, I use the heaviest. I like to do it that way rather than wear them all equally. That way I have a good one if I ever really need a new one. Then eventually we'll save closet space because one will fully wear out. Then I'll have good ones. And it does give me information about which one wears out first. And I love routines, so it gives me a way of figuring out which to take. Because having to pick randomly between 2 equal things is really, really, really hard. Well, but not necessarily, but it's always at least a little stressful. I like having a way to figure deterministically which one to take. So I have two in rotation. The most worn one is on the hanger. And once I start wearing something, I wear it until it's dirty. So the Sonic will be with us for a number of days. And then, unless I tell you, you're probably not even going to notice when I switch to the other Sonic. The way I remember is this Sonic all flat here. The other Sonic, let's see, where is it? Has a hole in the butt. Or is it this one? Maybe this is the one that's... Is this the one I mended? One of them has a hole that I mended in the rear. Oh no, this is the oldest Sonic here. Here it is. Yeah, did a pretty darn good job adorning that hole. There was a hole. My butt showed through there. That is a nice darning job I did. Took a while just to find it. I'm happy how all my sewing skills have come. Yeah, when I darned, instead of the easy way, just pinch the fabric and sew. But this one I did. Actually rebuilt new fabric there, which makes a much more comfortable sewing job. And in that spot, it's important, especially since I sit so much. I'm quite sedentary. Alright, I've ranted enough. I really feel like going back to bed. The only reason I'm even up is because of the potty. Alright, Sonic, let's head on back to bed. Hey, good night, everybody. Turn the lights out softly. Let's take the big light. Big lights off. Alright, 8:20, I'm up. I'll probably do a little computer. Good chance my aunt will be here later. She often is on Tuesdays. And 10:30, I'll take my grandmother to the woods. So we got 2 hours. Some morning stuff. Alright, already did the routine. Yeah, don't have to go. Alright, be back later. Alright, time for duties. There was something about going poop that's much more urgent. Pee just comes on gradually. The poop is it just strikes. I'll be back. Alright. So once we got one outfit on, I'll wash my hands. Alright, hands washed and dried. I got the rest of my outfits on. Thrunic. Like Thrunic. And the best part is zipping up. Putting the hood on is not bad either. Alright. Thrunic. Put this away. Crispin Thrunic. Alright. Flush the potty. Grandmother's tea is made. Ice water. I have to go back in 2-3 minutes to put the milk in the tea because, while she is capable of getting her own milk and putting it in, she usually leaves the milk out. Don't want it rotting. Okay, just went out, found the milk out, put it away, as expected. I'm gonna watch TJ's vlog now. Take my grandmother out in a few hours. Alright, 10:30, I'm gonna take my grandmother to the woods. Got the shortals. Finishing my water. Good socks. All right. All right, I'm ready. I'll be back later. All right, it's noon. PB&J. Before I eat it, any more of it though, let's get rid of these shortals and, more importantly, let's get rid of these socks. Alright, pockets emptied. Now we take them off. We get Sonics. Sonics is perfect for this afternoon. Now we eat our PB&J. I'll be back. To wash down the peanut butter. Alright, so finished my milk, chatted with my cousin, cleaned out the water cup. I think for the afternoon, my activity is going to be to work on the sewing project. The next step is to design eyes. Eyes, ear. The eyes are definitely going to be done on the computer. I have not decided. Well, first of all, I don't think dinosaurs have ears. So what we're going to do is plates. Plates, I think I'm going to design on paper. Not certain yet, though. I might, yeah, we'll see. I think I'm just going to do them on paper.
The eyes are going to be, it is an embroidery design, so that is going to be definitely computer generated because I use a machine and do machine embroidery. All right, let me go fetch some onesies. All right, we've got some onesies for reference. Got Rudolph. The eyes here. White applique, and then black embroidered the core. I think we're going to do fully embroidered though, because what my equipment available is. So we got that. Obviously reindeer's horn, there's a nose. Nose is just going to be a circle, I think. So that's Rudolph. And now we got Stitch. Also button nose. You got eyebrows on this, and we're not going to put eyebrows in. You got white with a black center. I've noticed the center is really, really big on these things. Other option, since we're doing this with embroidery, would not be hard to make an iris. That is to say, black at the very center, some non-black color, probably like emerald green, and then white. I don't know if dinosaurs had irises, but I think it would look nice. Thinking the way Diego and Go Diego Go, and the way Dora and Dora the Explorer, the way their eyes are drawn, I think would look pretty nice for onesie eyes, dinosaur eyes. So what's decided is I'm going to use just a circle for the nose. It's going to be eyes and nose, and that's going to be the full face. Because for the teeth are going to be just a piece of felt cut into teeth shape along the ridge of the hood. And since it's going to be a lined hood, I can insert that into in between the lining and the fashion fabric. It'll look nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to remember to do that with an inverted seam rather than doing it with a hem, like a French, like a French seam. Because with a hem, will not allow putting it in teeth. All right, I'm gonna go put these onesies away back in the closet. They take a lot of room. They're heavy. Those are definitely winter onesies. So we've examined our onesies. Now I'm gonna open up Inkscape, and I think I'm gonna throw some designs down. Since the embroidery equipment uses customary measure or inches, I'm going to switch it to inches, display also in inches. The machine claims to be able to do 4 inch by 4 inch. In truth, it's slightly less. I suspect that behind the scenes it uses metric, and you at a conversion of 25 millimeters per inch or 300 millimeters per foot. So it has to be a little less than that. But the documentation is written using customary. So we have our square on which we're going to design. Did my research. Apparently dinosaurs did have irises, and they came in many different colors. So I have creative freedom. I could use whatever I want for the irises. Alright, we have the iris and pupil. They're definitely going to be circular. Now that I'm not so certain is the outer part of the eye. I can make it another circle. I can make it an oval that's stretched right-left, or I can make it an oval stretched vertically. Or I can make it a little like an oval, but with sharp edges, like I think I'm going to try with the circle first, because it's easiest, and it's in between. I think for a dinosaur, that'll probably look pretty good. They definitely had eyelids. I don't know if they had eyelids. And a quick search of dinosaur eyes shows that indeed they are usually drawn circular. It doesn't mean that they were circular, but it means in pop culture they typically are circular. And they also, a lot of them like green, although like a mustard or diarrhea green that don't really feel like copying. I'd rather have like a foresty green. Alright, I've decided how I'm going to make the eye. It's going to be circle in circle in circle. I'm going to put white, even though these do not, even though most of the images I see here don't have any white in the eyes. It's kind of expected. I think it'll make it look cuter than if we just have the iris. So I'll do that. Let me put that in. An eye. I'm gonna have to decide on a size. Right now it's around 2, maybe 2.5 inches. I'll have to see. I think that's in the ballpark what I want. It might be a little too big, but it's. I'd rather go too big than too small. And yellow around the outside because that's going to be the. I want to match. You know what? We might do. We'll see. But it's going to be close to yellow because I want to match the fabric of the hood for the outermost for the stroke. Then we have the white, iris, pupil. Iris and pupil are going to be concentric. This is not going to be concentric. I think I'm going to put the eyes inward. I think that'll look cute. A little down, a little inward. Or actually substantially so. I like this. I think that's pretty good. I think the overall eye size is good. I have to decide whether I want this to be white or some sort of off-white. I think we're going to go with the off-white. Like a very, maybe like I'm not sure if I want to do a very light blue, very light green, maybe a light teal. I'll have to decide, look at my embroidery colors available, and look how it looks on the fabric. Lay the fabric out. Orange fleece, so I'm going to set it to orange. So we have a little issue here. The iris and pupil go above the white part, but they should go below the orange part. So I'm going to split this circle into 2 parts. One will have just a stroke, one will have just a fill, and that way I can layer them properly. Perfect. So now when I move the iris, it goes under that. But this invisible white circle goes underneath. Alright, I put some color so it's not quite perfectly white, just so that I can see what I'm working, and it confirms it is working right. So this is pretty close to what the embroidery file is going to be. I'm going to embroider 2 copies, one mirrored, and that'll make a face. I'm going to need a nose. So let me clear this, save this, clear this. All right, we have a schnoz. Now I'm going to embroider it with a slightly darker color. So I'm going to make a copy of it and then make the edge. And the schnoz is created. All right, I'm going to render the. I think I'm going to render them to create embroidery files with them now. These are the settings. That is a good-looking embroidery for the nose. Settings for the fill, key things I changed, angle 45 degrees. I don't think having it laid out horizontally will look nice. This way any blemishes will be diagonal. And I don't want to use anything other than 45 because I still want to maintain the symmetry. Actually, you know what? No, 45 is just a good angle, even though it does break symmetry. And then importantly, this has to be set to zigzag, because the regular running stitch, because we want, it's a little like a satin stitch, but since it's a very simple shape, we could just use zigzag. So at first it embroiders the center, then it zigzags around, which covers up any gapping and will give it a nice reinforced edge look, like if it was applique. Right, next is going to be the eyes. I'm going to create an embroidery file for the eyes as well. Alright, this is going to be a little trickier because there's, with these overlapping circles, we don't want to fully embroider this circle and then this one over top and then this one over top, because that is not going to look good. It's going to be too many stitches. So we're going to have to do subtractions, subtract this from this piece, this from this piece, and so forth. But add a little buffer. Let me work on that. Right, that is done. This is a ring, this is a ring, this is solid. Put the stuff back. And let's turn this into an embroidery file now. That looks nice. Now I noticed I put the wrong color for the contour of the nose, so I'm going to go back and redo that. Okay, let's run this one. Good. And I realized I did not apply the same changes to this one. So I have to click, remember to click, apply and quit if you like what you have. Let me go save this again now. Feeling good. Finished that section of my sewing project. That had been blocked for a long time. So just gonna get a USB drive and put it on. I cannot find my USB drive, so I'm gonna have to go buy a new one. And that puts my project on pause again. Alright, well, I know the path forward now. I don't know why I was so intimidated about making the eyes, but apparently it was not that hard. This is just a matter of going to the store and buying a product I've bought before. Should not be hard. Be back. Next on the afternoon agenda, well, my friend Alan is coming over probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours, so I've got time to work on replacing these eyeglasses. Right now they're super glued here. They're loose, they're falling off. It's not the best fix. At least they're holding. It's better than I was expecting. My experience with the glue is it typically falls apart minutes after you put it together. But this one's actually holding for days now. It's just loose, wobbly, tends to fall off. It'll probably eventually break. So I'm gonna try, I think it's Zenny Optical. I'm gonna go try to see if I could find stuff online. These ones were, I needed a prescription. I still have the prescription, but they were expensive in person. I think between the prescription and the glasses, I spent like $300. A ridiculous amount. So let's see if I can get some online. The prescriptions at this point is about 2 years old, so yeah, a little out of date, but I don't want to spend that kind of money again. So head online and see what I find. Alright, I've placed my order. Glasses should be here in about 2 weeks or so. I think they said 7 to 14 business days, so that's 1.5 to 3 weeks. Maybe a bit more if there's holidays. Hopefully these will hold it until then. In the meantime, well, the price wasn't too bad, about $15 including the shipping. Meantime, I hope these hold then. And we'll see what the quality is. At 15 bucks, that's like 1/20th the price I paid for these. Put away the measuring tape. This measuring tape was the one from my copper ball. It's actually like probably the 3rd or 4th time I used that measuring tape.
I have another one that's with the sewing stuff, but this box is in my room, and the sewing stuff is not in my room, so it winds up getting used a lot. Alright, I have to put the stuff away. Put the description and other stuff back where I found them, so that they're there if I need them again.
In the meantime, you're probably going to see a lot more hoods, because they surprisingly do a lot to keep the glasses on when you lean forward. Maybe because they squeeze the frames against the ears a little. I don't know. They're not compression hoods, but somehow the glasses stay on longer. And I need it for what I'm going to do now, which is putty, which involves looking down because you don't want to miss. Because when you miss, you send the pee-pee everywhere, and then you have to clean up, and it smells, and it's not good. All right, so let's do putty. Wish there was a solution to all those several dribbles little dribbles that come out afterwards. No matter how careful I am, there's always a few drops. Right. I gotta wash my hands because it'll drip out. And flush the putty.
Alright, we've got about an hour, between an hour and a half before my friend gets here. No. I feel like taking a nap, but I know if I go down for a nap, I need about 2 hours, sometimes 3 for my nap. If I go down for a nap now, I'll be very groggy coming up, so I'm going to use willpower, and I'm going to stay awake. Instead of taking a nap, I'm just going to get some ice water, and I'm going to settle down for some video games. It's going to be some Terra Invicta. Accomplished a lot. I think I could reward myself with some video games. I did work on the sewing project. Found the block and have a solution for it, which is we're probably going to be heading to Target this evening with Alan, my friend. So I'm going to pick up a thumb drive there. Yes, it's a little more expensive than it is at Amazon, but I'll get it instantly instead of having to wait a number of days. Shipping is not all that fast here. Even when Amazon says that it's Prime 2-day shipping, you expect it to take about 5 days. About the same as Target. So I don't want to wait 5 days. I already waited long enough to get this project going. So hopefully I'll have it tonight, and then tomorrow I can go to the next step. Alright, there's that. I also did, I bought the glasses, it was big. That was a big block, something which I've been meaning to do it for a year or more, but haven't. And that way I'll have these as backup glasses. Yeah, they're not very good because of how they fall off. They're also quite scratched. Don't know if you can see it on the tablet camera. They're scratched. Apparently they are an adult extra small, according to Zenny. I measured them the way they said, from the edge of one rim to the edge of the other, and it was at the margin between adult small and adult extra small. For kids, it was the largest, the XL. All of the frames that I got said that they were for both kids and adults. As an adult small, so slightly too large. That's weird though. I thought I had a big head. I thought my head was above average. I guess I overestimated how much brain mass I have in here. No, maybe I have a small head. Because I know for free sewing, my measurements for head diameter or head circumference come up to several centimeters, about 10 to 20% larger than what's considered standard. Whereas my eyeglass numbers are actually apparently below standard, barely adult size. So I don't know. Maybe it means my head is deep, but fairly narrow this way. I don't know. And this size here was done professionally, so I trust them. And until I broke them, they were holding on just fine. Regardless, I think smaller is going to be better than bigger. The issue with glasses has always been that they fall off. And it's gotten a lot worse since they broke them. The hood helps. The hood helps. Glasses run along the side of the hood. Somehow the hood does its magic and keeps the glasses on reasonably well. So I'll probably be wearing this to the beach. I'll take it off right before I go in. We'll see. We'll see. I might, yeah, why not? Why not? It's a full cover-up. Bring these. Don't bring the short-alls. I'll have to figure out some way. Oh, I don't. I could stick my card in here, my payment card. That's all I need. Just the payment card for Target, and I could stick that in the little pocket of my surfer suit. Oh wait, but I'm going swimming. Yes, just because your swimsuit has pockets doesn't mean you really want to use them all the time. I'll figure something out. Alright. I'll be back later and do my video gaming and get my water first. Water. I'm gonna start getting ready for the beach. How do I want to do this? Bring in Sonic. Ooh, low blood pressure. Okay, well, we're gonna bring the big swimsuit, surfer suit. Bring this one. I'm gonna swim in this one. You have to take this one off. Starts. I take this other surfer suit off too. Then I'm gonna smell them and see how they are. I think it smells fine. I think it's the surfer suit that smells. Alright, let me change this. Okay. Well, it appears that this hood also prevents loss of glasses. Okay, let's take a look at our surfer suit. Sniffy, sniffy, sniffy. Yeah, I smell some body odor. Bottom has. I've been on a roll. Bottom has been clean, clean, clean. I don't think I've had duty smells in my clothes in a long time. Probably over a month since I last had even a detectable amount. Poopy smell. But I smell body odor, so these have served their 2-3 days. In 3 days, 1 day, then I showered in them, then 2 more days. So, put them inside out, zip them up into the laundry basket. And I'm going to get a replacement. Let's see, this one has regular snaps. They look like they were in good shape though. I could probably wear this one forward as well. You could see that they take the most strain right in that center button takes the most of the strain, the bulk of the strain. And that's in line with what I've noticed. The 3 of the buttons that are at the top are either the center button, and when that goes, it can, or the 2 side buttons. 2 side buttons, natural, that's the strain, that's the end, so if it's being pulled open by the leg, it all focuses there. And the center is because, based on the design, is also a focus of strain there. Alright, I'm going to pack this. Oh, I love Sonic. Nothing wrong with wearing Sonic to Target if you go there. So I'm gonna make sure it's not. Oh, it's already zipped up Sonic. So just pack them. Towels and towel 1, towel 2. You know what? We're gonna take only one towel. One towel plus sunblock, and I'm also going to take a big beach thing. You go get that. Be right back. This big roll. It's not going to fit in my bag. I'm just going to carry this. Okay. I'm going to go rinse this out. Be back. Clean. No way I'm bringing this to the beach, even though sometimes I could use some water sometimes. I don't want to get sand on this thing. You know what? I probably could, but I'm not. I'm well hydrated. Alright. Anything else? Oh, yes, wallet. Got the wallet. And the bag is packed. No socks because I'm not wearing shoes. I'm taking sandals. I've got Baby Yoda. We got a beach mat, and we are ready to go. I'll be back later. Just gotta wait for him to show up. He'll be here any minute. Bye bye. Alright, I'm back. Well, I got some groceries. The USB drive should be in there. I got the backpack. So I'm going to go put away the groceries first. Alright, groceries are away. Bag away. And we got a USB thumb drive. With a lot of excess packaging. Packaging's like 10 plus times. Alright. It's freed. Plop it in, see if it works. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to recycle the paper portion, set this aside, and I'm going to empty my backpack. This is getting bulky and annoying. Ooh, big heavy one. This is damp. This is my wet surface suit. Put away my sunblock. Let's get to work on this. Wet surface suit and towel. Wet surface suit. Hang this up. It'll dry on the hanger. It's dry enough that it will not drip, so I can just dry it in my room here. It's probably going to take overnight though. I'll just throw that on the line. Alright. Ah, shit. Shoot. That is the sound of a button popping. I'm going to take this surface suit, I'm going to reverse it, I'm going to make it back zip. Because these buttons are popping way too much. Be back in a bit. Well, I'll be back when it gets, I'll stop when it gets to the critical part. Alright, up. Back zip. Substantially harder to do. But the buttons don't pop as much. Also looks nicer on the front. A little more comfortable too. But the extra work when I do potty makes it a big pain. If it wasn't popping on them, the crotch snaps weren't popping, I would wear this the other way. Just for convenience. Sonic's back. Alright, so let's try sitting crisscross applesauce again. Alright, all the crotch snaps stayed closed. Success. Put the hood back on. Alright, we're good. A little hungry, but I think we're going to hold off. In a few hours, my grandmother will go to sleep, and I'll eat then. Rather not overeat. So, I will be back later. Going to begin processing the vlog for tonight, and then do some video games. It's about 5:30. Oh yeah, went to the beach, swam, went well. Apparently, obviously I swam because the surfer suit's all soaked. I went probably a good half hour. I changed out of it. I didn't wear it this time. At the beach after I got showered off. I did the walk in that, so it was partially dry, still damp. And I changed into the clean surfer suit and the old Sonic. I love Sonic. I went to Target in the Sonic. I was wearing entirely Target clothes. Target surfer suit, Target onesie. Shopping at Target. And I've noticed all their big onesies have sold out. They don't even have mediums anymore of the Sonics. The biggest they had was a small. So these little people can have any Sonic out onesies now. I'm going to want to get another one of those size large if they restock. Or I might get them online. We'll see. Be back later. Bit after 8. I hope my grandmother's asleep now. Okay, potty. Then we need to do dinner. Oh. No zip. I remember. My annoying grandmother just got out of bed and tried to shove the alarm clock in my face again. Well, let's finish this potty. We get it off from the back. At least it's working. The buttons haven't popped again. Alright. Getting our surfer suit back on. Keep that zip up. And Sonic. Feeling better already. Nice to have an empty bladder. It's nice to have your Sonic's back on. Flush the potty. And I need the hood. Glasses are falling off again. There we go. So, I'm going to do reheat rice. Cooked the rice yesterday, so until it's gone, I think I'm going to just do rice every night. So probably about 2 more nights to get the stuff out. Rice and cheese. I left the door open. 2 plates. Now, this is how I transfer the rice. Just stick my hands in and scoop it out. It's harder than usual. It's like break on a big hunk off. Alright, I paused recording because my cousin was here. So I finished preparing the rice, some cheese, some tomato sauce, and I cleaned up most of the stuff. Just about ready. And the glasses keep falling off my nose. I want that hood back, but I need the hood down to eat. We'll clean up. Actually, let me try something. Let me put the hair down the back of the onesie. Now, we should be able to eat with the hood. See if it works. The reason why I keep pulling the hood off was because the hair was getting the food and stuff in the water, other things. Put the hair back. Should be good. Yeah, rice keeps coming out. Pasta's better behaved in that respect. Rice is smaller and more volatile. I wonder if it's related to genes escape. I'll be back later. Alright. All done. I'll go clean up. Alright, I'm going to set up for cartoons now. Get the milk and set up Disney Plus. I'll be back when the cartoon starts. Lilo and Stitch the series. I think I'm going to lie on the ball, at least for now. It's a baby making experiment. Oh man, she can't even watch PG movies. Where Lilo? Milk's done. Rock. Baby construction worker. All the way up. Almost. All the way.
Lilo, over here! Mom, don't! Do you want to see sludge mommies with us? We got an extra seat. Mom, that seat is for our person. Right, girls? Yeah.
It's a nice stretch. That's nice that she's being honest.
Learns to channel its destructive impulses. Yes, exactly. Great. Weirdlo's making your mom into a weirdo. Say both. You mean like a dictator? Go to your room, dog.
Oh.
I'm already dead.
I wonder what it's. I got a feeling the experiment is going to hit Nani.
Stupid head Nani. She gets to tell us what to do.
Ooh. Someone's going to be naughty with the experiment. Oh, and we have a baby Stitch too. Oh, baby Pleakley and baby Jumba. I think Lilo's the oldest one left. Alright, you got babysitting. watch the movie.
I guess they'll always just do whatever they want to do. So, let's go to the movie.
Oh, is this gonna go?
Jumba,
Oh, but they're making a mess.
I'm in charge now. If I say you have to stop being evil and go to the movie.
Dropping eggs on the floor.
Come on, Mommy. How many times have you told me you can't play in the dryer? I don't know how.
Oh, the babies. Oh, I gotta feel like Gabby's gonna get hit. Oh. Baby Gantu. Experiment 525 is gonna like this one. Reuben.
I always wondered if you started out like a guppy or a tadpole. Turns out you're just a smaller kind of ugly.
Oh, we have to be less mean.
Oh no! You're supposed to be at home. I've got 4 babies.
Try to get the hard coffee. Oh, baby, please use special way of clearing a room. I think he fooled the sniper.
Yeah, but it can be pretty satisfying when you raise a good kid.
I am pretty good, huh?
Yep. In fact, I want to reward you for being babysitter for a day. Let's go see some sludge mummies.
Attack of the Clones?
Aww. Oh.
I kind of forgot what it was like to be a kid. Now I remember.
Yay.
Scary movie. You gotta see a
Yay.
scary movie. But we're not taking that thing with us. So do your finding its one real place or whatever it is you do, and let's get going.
Let's see here. What's the one place where being really young is a good thing? Puppies at the Pound.
Aww.
Meet you at the movies later.
Puppy maker.
Why the pound?
Don't ask me, but you know what I never noticed before is how wide I can open my eye. Look, that's pretty good, huh? That's like so incredibly open. I bet I can see through solid lid.
Oh, the puppy.
Atacapa.
Mommy, look at this one. I want this one.
Hang up lipstick.
That's all. Alright, that's it for Lilo and Stitch. It's only 8:55 p.m. It's early. I'm gonna go play some Tears of the Kingdom, and I've got some time tonight. At least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. If I wasn't feeling so tired, I think I'd go try out the do some sewing, maybe cut some pattern pieces, try out the embroidery. But I'm a little tired, so I'm just gonna do video games. Be back later. 7 o'clock, time for the bedtime routine. So I'm going to start with the teeth. Teeth are done. Let's go rinse this out and take the pill. One at a time.
thing off because we got a back zip. Halfway from the top. And for the bottom, that would take the shoulders off, and we got to pause. All right. Annoying noise. Snap that popped. Flush the putty. Alright, final step is close. And you know what? I think I'm just going to keep this outfit on. So here. Put this on. A chew toy. Alright, I'm going to finish preparing the vlog, set it to render, and then head on to bed. Good night, everybody. And Stitch says good night as well. Good night.